The Boxer is undoubtedly the most flexible and successful in its class today. Its Lego-like modular design allows the vehicle to be easily adapted to the numerous missions and quickly repaired after a possible combat damage. As the weapon detective, we are investigating the Boxer, the wheeled armored vehicle of the 21st century. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel before we start, and give us a thumbs up if you like our video. To be notified of our new videos, please click the bell button. Also, you can now click the join button to support our channel. And as always, we would greatly appreciate all of your likes, comments and shares. The Boxer differs from the other wheeled armored vehicles on the market. Its modularity does not just contain some degree of interchangeability or adapting to the customer's demands in the factory. The Boxer can be configured for many different missions in the field conditions. In the early 1990s, Germany began to seek a new vehicle to replace its M113 and FüFz TPZ-1s, and France its AMX-10Ps. These two countries decided to work together in 1993. 3 years later, the UK, which needed a similar vehicle to replace its FV432 armored personnel carriers and Scorpion armored reconnaissance vehicles, joined the program. In 1999, while France left the partnership and decided to continue with its own VBCI design, Germany and the UK ordered 8 prototype vehicles, 4 for each country. In 2001, the Netherlands, which was seeking the replacement of its M577s and the support variants of the YPR765s, joined the program. So the Dutch ordered 4 additional prototypes. At the time, the vehicle was called GTK, MIV-A, or PWV. The GTK was the abbreviation of Gruppentransportfahrzeug in German, which means armored transport vehicle. The Brits called it MIV-A, short for multi-role armored vehicle. The PWV was the abbreviation of Panzervoertuig in Dutch, which means armored vehicle. The name Boxer was announced when the second prototype appeared. In 2002, Germany received the first prototype of the Boxer and began the trials. London announced withdrawal from the partnership to focus on the future rapid effect system in 2003. But the UK would return to the program 15 years later. Krauss Maffei Wegmann and Rheinmetall in Germany and Stork in the Netherlands established ARTEC to produce the Boxer. Later, Rheinmetall purchased the Dutch company. The serial production phase had been scheduled to commence in 2004. But economic and political problems caused some delays, and the German army took over the first Boxer in 2009. The early production models of the Boxer were in A0 configuration. Germany took 56 of them into service, but later these vehicles were upgraded to A1 configuration. The first Boxer A2 was delivered to the Royal Netherlands Army in 2015. In 2017, the German army decided to upgrade its Boxer A1 fleet to A2 standards. The A2 configuration, developed based on the experiences in Afghanistan, has relatively minor electrical and mechanical engineering changes to the A1. Its differences include preparation for the integration of a driver vision system, changes to the stowage concept in both modules, changes to the gearbox, integration of a fire suppression system, modification of the remote control weapon station, interface for the IED jammer, and a satellite communication system. Weight optimization efforts in this configuration reduce the overall mass while increasing the ballistic protection. The latest A3 configuration of the Boxer has a gross weight of 38,500 kilograms and new tires. Also, it will have the 805 horsepower MTU 8V199 TS21 diesel engine. The British are the first customer of the A3 in its entirety. So far, thanks to its modular design, the Boxer has been adapted for many missions such as personnel carrier, command post, ambulance, combat reconnaissance, engineering and logistics support, cargo, driver training, battle damage repair, and infantry fighting. Currently, Germany is waiting for 2 new variants. One of them will perform counter UAV missions. The other version with the 30mm cannon and Spike LR anti-tank missile will replace the Whizzer weapon carrier of the German army. This Boxer variant will also be fitted with 360-degree vision, warning and observation systems. It will carry 7 infantry instead of 8. The Lithuanian infantry fighting variant, called Vilkas A2, has the Rafael Advanced Defense Systems Samson Mark II RCT turret with a fully stabilized orbital ATK Mark 44 30mm dual-feed cannon, 7.62mm coaxial machine gun, and Spike LR anti-tank missiles. These vehicles are in A2 standard. The combat reconnaissance variant produced for Australia is now replacing the aging Oslavs. This vehicle, which beat the Patria AMV in the competition, is a hybrid of the A2 and A3 configurations. It receives the latest A3 drive module, but with the A2 standard engine rating of 711 horsepower. The Australian combat reconnaissance variant of the Boxer has the Lance turret with the Mk30-2 ABM cannon and a 7.62mm machine gun. Its crew consists of a commander, driver, and gunner. The vehicle can also carry 6 infantry. The British Army will also have the versions for repair and recovery, observation post, beyond line of sight observation, electronic warfare, and signal intelligence mission. There are many other Boxer variants, which include prototypes, concepts, and developmental platforms. One of them, the Boxer RCH 155, competes with the Archer for the Swiss Army's M109 replacement program. The self-propelled anti-aircraft gun variant of the vehicle has a Skyranger turret. There is a direct-fire support version of the Boxer with the John Cockerill's C3 105 two-person turret armed with a 105mm rifled gun. The vehicle is also equipped with a laser weapon. The Boxer JODAA is a technology demonstrator to study research and development around potential Boxer improvement. One vehicle is fitted with the Liguan bridging system for trial. Of course, thanks to its modular design and interchangeable mission modules, all Boxers can easily be adapted to these duties. The Boxer is a modular vehicle consisting of a drive platform module and interchangeable mission modules which contains mission-specific elements such as weapons, equipment, or crew. The mission modules, which weigh up to 14 tons, are attached by 4 points and can be swapped within less than an hour under field conditions. To reduce development, production, and life cycle costs, commercial off-the-shelf components were used as much as possible. The driver, who can access their compartment through the mission module or in an emergency via the large single-piece power-operated hatch above this position, controls the Boxer with a large bulletproof glass when the vehicle is on the move. The power pack can be replaced in about 20 to 30 minutes under field conditions. The tires are supported with the central tire inflation system to ensure the vehicle's cross-country mobility, so the Boxer can follow Leopard 2A6 main battle tanks on rough terrain. Due to its high weight, the vehicle can be transported by the A400M military transport aircraft, albeit not in one piece. 3 Atlas can transport 2 Boxers, 2 for the drive modules and a third for the mission module. The protection level of the Boxer have not been officially announced. Some sources claim that the high-hardness steel baseline armor provides all-around resistance against 14.5mm armor-piercing ammunition, and the vehicle can withstand the explosion of a landmine that contains an 8kg TNT equivalent explosive. The drive and mission modules are made of composite. The AMAP composite armor is attached to the baseline armor with rubber elements called shock mounts and absorbs the shock waves created by possible hits and explosions. The dual-line design also helps reduce the effect of a landmine or IED explosion. This design reduces infrared signature by creating an air gap between the outer and baseline armors and make it possible to reconfigure protection levels of the Boxer based on threat perception. The Boxer's acoustic and radar signatures are also low. The damaged outer armor blocks can easily be changed in field conditions. There are spall liners in the crew compartment. The seats are decoupled from the floor to prevent the shock wave of a mine explosion from being transmitted directly to the crew. The roof armor can withstand top attack weapons with a high explosive anti-tank warhead. Germany plans to equip its Boxers with the MUS active protection system to increase survivability. Australia, Germany, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Slovenia, and the United Kingdom are the current and future users of the Boxer. The personnel carrier variant of the Boxer has a 3-person crew consisting of a commander, gunner, and driver, and can also carry 8 infantry. The vehicle has a length of 7.93 meters, a width of 2.99 meters, and a height of 2.37 meters. Its combat weight is up to 36,500 kilograms. The 711 horsepower MTU-8V199 TE20 turbocharged diesel engine provides a road speed of over 100 km per hour. Its range is 1,100 km. The Boxer can negotiate 0.8 meter vertical steps and 2 meter trenches. It can ford to a depth of 1.5 meters. It can be fitted with a 7.62 mm or 12.7 mm machine gun or a 40 mm automatic grenade launcher. The Boxer's modularity level makes it unique. The other modular armored vehicles in the market do not have such flexibility. Yes, they can be easily configured during the design phase in the factory, but these vehicles cannot be reconfigured for different missions in field conditions in just an hour. When their engineers develop a new mission-based variant, they have to work on the whole vehicle design. But the Boxer's engineers focus only on the mission module. This flexibility is not just for creating a new mission-based variant. Thanks to its design, the Boxer can embrace the possible future technologies effortlessly. It is a priceless capability at a time when we witness innovations in technology every day. We can see many improvised fighting vehicles in today's conflict zones. Many groups try to compensate for their losses by converting the other vehicles. But even these modifications require suitable facilities. The Australians, Brits, Dutches, Germans, Lithuanians, and Slovenians are or will be free from these necessities. For example, a Dutch commander can convert the Boxer cargo vehicles to replace its destroyed personnel carriers or even infantry fighting vehicles in an hour, and he does not have to go to the factory for this. The highly modular design also provides easy repair capability for possible combat damages. The other competitors in the market cannot offer these advantages, but the Boxer can. Yes, you have to pay more if you want to have these benefits. But as you may see, the low life cycle and modernization costs will compensate for the high acquisition price. So this Lego-like armored vehicle has naturally become the winner of the many latest tenders. Nothing is surprising in this. There is no necessity to seek a nut in the bull rush. The Boxer represents the future of the wheeled armored vehicles. Thanks for watching our video. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of our new videos. Also, you can now click the join button to support our channel. And as always, we would greatly appreciate all of your likes, comments and shares.